I've had a rather not very outdoor productive kind of day. I'm tired. I'm feeling blah. I'm sure you all have them. So, thought I'd just do a real quick winter walkthrough of the whole garden. It's slightly snowing, but it also does not feel like it's below freezing. It's one of those weird days like that where, it has to be below freezing to snow, I'm pretty sure. At least the air does. So, this is the lower tier of the retainer wall section. That's my gloves. Then, it's still a work in progress in this lower level. And a little bit hard to walk. See? I got my not muddy boots on down here because I'm an idiot. I extended this. I did manage to partially retrieve that wheelbarrow. I don't feel like taking it up yet. It actually has one of the wood handles completely rotted through and would need that replaced. I doubt the neighbors are going to want it back, but I owe it to them to ask. They throw away things when they're broken. So here's these steps. We're going to walk up here and down this retainer wall. And I think I might make one here just to catch what people are throwing before it turns into a landslide issue again. Like the landslide that's down there and seems to have more trash on it every day. Not getting through to people. Yep. So here's what we're looking at. Gonna look up the stairs here. And then I'm gonna get on the stairs, turn around and just look back. So you get the idea. Yeah. So from the top stair, it's a rather different view. We're gonna go that way. You can see that I still have black plastic down the whole way across the front of the fence. I do plan to get more wood chips and spread those across there. Wood chips reduce the mud a lot too. Nice to have. A little bit of steps here. Got the Illinois Mulberry there. This is a more of an invasive mulberry. I'm not sure which type. It tries to fruit and then the deer come and eat the fruit off of it. This is containing some thornless raspberries. Turns out that getting partially thorny raspberries is better if you have any browsing animal pressure. If you go thornless, go the ones that say practically thornless in the description. Because the ones that are completely smooth get eaten right up. So, yeah, there's the front yard. The fire pit is there. Not sure what I'm going to do with these tires this year. They've been strawberries for quite a while, but that doesn't seem to be working out particularly wonderfully. Fire pit is probably an interior width of about 4.5, 5 feet, and an exterior width of maybe 7. Here's Pot and Pot Nursery, where I grow some of the nursery stock. Here are my in-ground stratification. A little bit more nursery stock. I see that the autumn blaze sedum is actually coming up already. Huh. The plants are all pretty confused by the weather. In the back there we have an apple and a pear. This was a cold frame made out of brick. I'm not sure what to do with the foundation just yet. So I'm not removing it just yet because maybe I'll want to use it for something. These all blew away. I had them all propped up like this, and they all had little labels on them as what seeds were inside. And then one day I came out and they're over there, and I don't know if an animal got under or if they weren't pushed in enough or if just the wind was that wicked. But that's what's going on in there now. We'll see how those seeds do. Maybe they'll pop up anyway. The concern is that the birds will get them. Yeah. This section's kind of underutilized too. The whole back area this year, I'm going to make sure that I have that all as growing whole bunch of noodle beans. I'm going to move the video cam up a little. This is the asparagus and its trellis. This has mostly rhubarb along here, which is dormant right now. This rhubarb comes up earlier, but it stays edible less long, so I don't know how I feel about that rhubarb. Plum. 2 haskaps. A aronia berry. Sweet cherry. What was a sour cherry, but is just now dead. 2 saskatoons. A red currant, a jostaberry, and the sticks at the end are joe pie. This whole edge is onions, walking onions specifically, and this greenish bush in the front here, that's rutagraviolens. All of the beds are lined along the edges with just a ton of daffodils, too many daffodils, and you can see them coming up pretty strong, even though it's not even February yet. So that pit in the back is going to be for the pear. The pear's like there-ish, I think. And that pit's going to be for just going to move a pretty well-established pear over. But in the meantime, it's holding life in a couple of sumac trees that I dug out while doing that retainer wall. And I don't know what gender they are or anything, because I've never had berries down there. They're all pretty young and or pretty heavily coppiced. So far this is what the fedge is. I'd like to have a couple more in there. Having trouble deciding what to add in next. This is another nursery plot here. This is the capture for the sump pump. This is mainly annuals most of the time, ones that aren't susceptible to browse, so like hot peppers and stuff like that. And this is sunchokes. So far I only have the variety Stampede. And this is lovage. So I guess that gives you a pretty decent idea. I do have some garlic coming up in between where you can't really tell where the rhubarb is here. There's like just some dead leaves and stuff, and that's the signs of it. And the green along the front edge of this is snowdrops. So that's pretty much the entire garden tour. Oh yeah, this is a hardy kiwi. Hardy acai. Doesn't always hold its fruit to the end until they're actually ripe, and then boop, they're gone. It's kind of fascinating like that. So, this is all definitely of interest to me. I hope it's of interest to somebody else, and that everyone's having a decent early winter. Even though it's the first day of February, it's still Still not particularly cold out here. Oh yeah, we got a couple of elderberries here. I'm going to add to that collection of elderberries. And gosh, I don't know what all else. All of these, the pot edges are lined with more daffodils to make it easier to harvest daffodil bulbs. I think I did that here too. This lid is technically for my flow-through composter. Old trash can / flow-through composter. But, it's on the ground right now. Whatever. That's fine. So we'll just go back up to the edge of the cliff. More. These are thorny raspberries, but I don't like them spreading because then they stab me. And these are potted hops. Pretty sure that's a girl. Pretty sure these are boys. Pretty sure that the rooting structure is too aggressive to be kept in a pot. These are goldenrod. And a couple of evening primrose as well. Cluster of natives there. So I do hope you're having a good one. I'm unproductive today. I mean, at least not outdoors. I put in a few more T-posts down the hill. That was about it. But I figured out a way to pick up T-posts by the bus. So that's kind of nice. Alright. Take care. Hope you're having a good one. I gotta take my glove off in order to shut down the video. So, bye. Oh, my fingers are